Cool kids. You knocked the mask off, now you about to blast off. I like that. I like how I be putting words together. I'm pretty dope. Anywho, hey cool kids, hey it factors. Something about fit. Hey cool kids, hey it factors, it's your girl Style, see the Sun Stars, aka Stella Blues, and this is the Divine Approved KoolKidZ channel. We're over here, we heal, chill, we keep it real. We are the lovers of the Most High God, first and foremost, and it is because of that I got these dope, beautiful gifts here that I'm gonna use to bring you guys a spiritual warfare reading. I feel like this is part 2. All right, and this might be more geared towards karmic energy, all right, to those who are indulging and dibbling and dabbling in like things, okay, that contribute to the spiritual warfare that's going on in the world as well, and also against you guys, okay. So thank you for coming in. Take what resonate, leave what don't. If you like what I'm talking about, you can hit the like, share, subscribe button. All right, show me love, or you don't have to. Okay. Also, my voice is going in and out, but that's what happens usually when I gotta channel this shit and expose this shit out of the fucking dark. That's usually what happens, because they don't want y'all to know what's going on. Okay. They think you stupid like them. Right. So, cool kids, how are you guys feeling? Okay. I feel like the energy's been heavy. The song Mask Off, I think that's Future, right? That's the channel message, okay? I feel like you defeated, or there's some sort of a round of spiritual warfare that you guys could have been dealing with for a while. You have defeated the people or the energy that has been sending this to you, okay? So now masks are slipping, okay? I feel like the enemy's children, or the minions, okay, they are freaking out at this time, okay. For some of you guys, you could have been being attacked by maybe a dark witch practitioner, okay. And when I say dark witches, a practitioner, spell work, witchcraft, we can all tie those things into spell work. We can tie into, people trying to speak evil or speak negatively against you in your life. Witchcraft, people gathering up groups or conjuring up things to throw roadblocks and stuff in your way. You can look at it in a practical sense, and also too, spiritual warfare is just really practicalities and things, okay, being sent towards you guys for you to conquer and defeat. It's usually done subconsciously for some. Others of you guys, it's allocated from the Most High because it builds your spiritual strength. Others of you guys, it's usually people send out spiritual warfare against other people out of jealousy, envy, egotistical shit, okay? Those are the cardinal desires. Those are the lower chakra energy, okay, when they're operating out of lower vibrational energy, okay? So I'm just here to clarify and clear things up. You guys either defeated someone or you're going through a heavy round of spiritual warfare. I feel like the enemies are weakening, okay? Their masks are slipping. They're telling on themselves. They look crazy. For some of you guys, there's some type of like glamour. And when we say glamour, if I use it in a practical sense, glamour, right? Speaking things over yourself, or practicing or giving yourself a certain persona, okay? To appeal as another energy that showing up in another energy that's not your own, okay? You can glamour people like that. Getting a bunch of people under your lore, okay? Now, people that really practice witchcraft and stuff, they actually chant things, they put spells over this stuff. So for some of you guys, this could be like, I'm gonna say karmic content creators, okay, who have hidden agendas in their messages, all right? And you can willingly pick up or, throw yourself in a battle of spiritual warfare by the things that you're listening to, all right? Whether it's just regular content creators, readers like myself, okay? Some of them, they practice witchcraft, so they would glamour or they'll put certain spells over their messages, over their channels, okay? So they can either get a lot of attention, have people blindly following them. Some of you guys could have got caught up in something like that. For others of you, it could be a case of jealousy, envy. You know, most of your enemies are not really going to come from strangers, okay? So, yeah, you could be going through spiritual warfare because of jealousy and envy, all right? People just speaking things out towards you, negatively towards you, so things won't manifest or God won't work in your life. Also, too, those that went against you guys, or for those of you guys that's ascending, okay, getting closer to the Most High God, it's going to start becoming more visible to you who are actually operating out of the light and who's operating out of the dark. Like, you're going to really start seeing the evil in people, hearing it, like even they can't help it, okay? Because I said this, I feel like, I think it was on TikTok, but it's pick a side season, okay? The enemy, I feel like, for like whatever power they're trying to gain, it's like the people that's in the dark, the envious, the wicked. You see people are getting more wicked. I feel like they're being called out, like, to stand in they shit, you know, stand on business. You're a fucking evil, wicked bitch, or you're not. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's how they're trying to gain some type of power over the light or over their adversaries, okay? I don't know if I'm scrambling, if it sounds like I'm scrambling, but please follow. Because it's late. I don't be up this late. They've been fucking with my energy all fucking day, but I'm going to get these messages out, okay? So let's see what this is about. I feel like someone's attacking you here, okay? And they fucked around and found out. For some of you guys, you're very, in the spiritual realm in here as well, you could be high ranking, okay? People who dibble and dabble in the occult and dark arts, right? They're usually operating out of some type of trauma, okay? Out of some type of attachment they had, maybe from childhood, something like that, okay? I feel like you guys, though, you operate out of good ego, if anything, okay? Also, when you are connected to source, or when you start going through your spiritual awakening, you start to see the duality in things, okay? You start to slowly but surely make your decision on how, because especially if you have gifts here, I feel like you were attacked by someone who had gifts as well. If you got gifts, okay? Someone could have felt like they were better than you, or maybe you challenged them here, okay? So when I first started my spiritual awakening, my spiritual journey, right, and I started using cards and stuff, I think I said this before, but I threw tarot cards. I threw my cards away like more than a few times, right? I was feeling like I was picking up on dark energy, okay? When you open yourself up to these practices, right, you're also opening up yourself to things that beings, entities, demons, okay? You're opening up yourself to things that you might not know is out there just looking to attach, right? If you're not operating from pure intentions, out the light, okay, step in your power, okay? If you're operating from negative intention, ego, it's easy for you to pick up or go down the wrong path when it comes to choosing the right path when you're called, or when your spiritual eyes are awakened, right? When you're awakened, okay? So I feel like it's a movie, the School of Good and Evil. I just feel like maybe, there's someone, you're of the light and you have gifts, and there's someone of the dark that had gifts that maybe had a choice. They chose the wrong choice. Now they're being exposed, or they're having like constant backfires, I'm hearing. If this person makes petitions, or if they do rituals or something like that, they're seeing like right away that their rituals are not being accepted. They also could feel like whatever they call on, because these people call on deities and things, they need extra reinforcements because they don't really believe in God. They're the real scary ones, okay? So they have to do a lot for less. They got to do the most, okay, for less, because at the end they usually lose. So someone could have been calling on things to go against you, and you could have been in your north node. Someone is getting the backfires now. They could feel like you're doing some type of work on them. Let me see. What you got a question about? Chanel, spiritual warfare. Okay. KoolKidZ, this is someone here. I don't know if someone was contracted. Maybe someone paid someone to do some type of work on you. All right, something about finances here. So someone could have been doing root work on you for your finances, so you wouldn't come up financially, okay? So maybe if you were starting a business, you want to be able to get the fundamentals for your business. You wouldn't be productive in that sense. Someone also, too, is like obsessively thinking about you all the time. That's for some of you. So they could have manifested some spiritual warfare, negative thinking, okay? Main female here. This is also someone or people probably didn't like the way you were being seen in the public eye. If you do have spiritual gifts, you could have been exposing things, okay? These people sent some type of dark arts towards you. If it wasn't dark arts, it was just like, again, ganging up in a group, okay? Doing manipulation tactics and tricks to stop you or throw roadblocks in your way. Slandering, okay? Using you as a scapegoat. It could be so many things, okay? So whatever they were attacking, though, they are being attacked in those areas as well. So if they were attacking in your finances, they're being attacked in their finances. Someone was doing beauty magic, okay? So you could have found that sometime in your during spiritual warfare that maybe you were getting bruises or marks, okay? Like pimples out of nowhere, okay? That's a part of glamour work, okay? Someone wanted you to be ugly because maybe they feel like you're beautiful and they're intimidated by your looks. I don't know. It's usually something like that. And it ties into psychological warfare too. And people who have to manipulate and things of that nature, they usually operate from a lack mindset, right? It's limited. They can't see that not everybody do that shit. That maybe they could have read something wrong. That attacking someone through spiritual works is wrong. They can't see the error in their ways. They feel like the things that they do are justified, okay? But whoever you are, not only were you in your purpose, but you have a favor over you, the favor of God, okay? So that means touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. Someone could be going through like spiritual psychosis right now. Someone could be projecting to something about your voice, something about the way you speak, how you show up. I'm hearing something about your sun sign, but your first house, okay? They could have been attacking you in that area. So, like, when you show up to people and when you try to, stand into your power of self-identity or whatever, it's sort of like people would misconstrue your energy, okay? This is for people who you would try to help them or you would try to share information with them. They would say you were crazy if they didn't understand, stuff like that. Like manipulating the message you try to bring forth or come. I don't know, because my words, hold on, let me fix this because my words getting jumbled. Somebody think they real powerful too. But we about to clock this bitch. And then I know it's a bitch. Man, I thought I was going to. Okay. Someone could be losing teeth. Someone is fucking scared. They're being chased, okay, by demons here. They could also feel like they're being haunted by some type of spiritual figures, okay? This person is going through like, I feel like every time they fall asleep when they can, they could be going through sleep paralysis, okay? Like that old hag witch on them, okay? These are all backfires here. And it's not, for some of you guys, someone think you're attacking them, but I feel like you're not. It could be backfires, they should have never touched you, but also, again, when you play around in these waters, right? When we scream out, do the healing, heal your traumas, heal that ego, heal the jealousy, connect with God. You got to really take the time out and work on your inner child. That shit is real. Because then you come play around here, okay? And then you're not able to decipher who and what's attacking you. Or maybe you're just dealing with your own karma. Somebody try to take the easy road out in spirituality here. Someone felt like they wouldn't have to, I'm hearing, right the wrongs of the past, okay? For me, I'm going to just use this small example. I used to boost out of stores and stuff, right? before I stepped into my spiritual awakening or whatever. I used to boost out of stores. I would have money. I'm just boosting. I had a little problem. When I started changing my life, when I got the call, right, and I answered, it became impossible for me to steal without feeling condemned or convicted, okay? So then when I finally got over that shit, I went back to all the stores I would steal from and like apologize. Some of them, they knew me as. No, seriously, I went back to all the stores. I apologized, and I made a conscious decision never to boost again. That was something I told God. I said, you know, most I'll cut out all the things that's not of you, and I never boosted again. It's like someone here came into spirituality thinking that, okay, well, I'm just gonna go in this lane, I'm gonna pick that up, I'm gonna do this spell, I'm gonna go here, and all my sins are washed away. No, somebody was doing fucking wicked shit against people for a long time and never asked for forgiveness for that. Or never tried to work on those things, or not even smooth things over, okay? They try to cover it up with spell work. They try to show up in another light and skip past doing the work, okay? Someone felt like that was too much, okay? So now they're getting like constant backfires. They don't know where it's coming from, and it's really fucking karma. Also here too, somebody's like going against the Most High, questioning him or speaking. I don't know. It sounds crazy, okay? Someone's going through spiritual psychosis for real, though. Okay? Someone could be having problems with their bladder here. All right? Yeah, their flowers. If they grow like flowers, if they have like a garden, like the flowers are like dying out of nowhere. And maybe this is just a warning for people like, don't fuck around with this shit. For those of you guys of the light that goes, when you go through spiritual warfare, you have to go through those things so you can learn how to defeat either that practicality or that demon. Whatever it is for you. It's usually different things. But you'll know by what you're going through, like what areas of your life you're being attacked. Okay? You learn how to become stronger in your faith, all right? Having more conviction over your prayers, but also standing in that power that they're trying to take from you, okay? Standing in that, standing on that, and not being afraid, okay? Withstanding the storms. Not turning to outside sources to help you deal with things, okay? So some of you guys had to beat addictions through spiritual warfare. Some of you guys had to beat depression, okay? And you could have been getting attacked constantly from people. So the backfires are severe. And maybe this is just a warning or a heads up, like, don't even feel sorry for these people, okay? Because it's gonna be evident that they have, like, that's because you know who was coming for you. That's another thing too. When you connect with the Most High, when you go through things like this, your guides, the Most High, some way, somehow, you're going to be guided to on who and what is attacking you and why. I don't care what you say. So you're going to know exactly who is attacking you because you're going to be guided to watch this shit, okay? This is someone or people here. They gathered people that you knew, people that you didn't know. Somebody here was paying people off to like do like manipulative things, to like come in and maybe love on you, ghost you. Like if you go out, this is like a form of gang stalking, you could call it. I don't really subscribe to that, but like say for instance you go out and all of a sudden like people are jumping in your face, arguing with you. Like someone was sending like chaos magic, but also employing people to do shit like that. So the people that clicked up with this energy, they're also getting backfire. Somebody's about to tell. Somebody's about to expose something. Okay. Someone also studied somebody. Okay. They studied somebody's life, or they was privy to some information about someone, and they were manipulating energies using divination here, okay? Someone is also trying to put their karma off on you, collective. All right, and this could be by words. Just dumb. I'm tired of these readings, but y'all need to know about it. Also, too, y'all got enemies here that did like some real fucking foul shit, some murders. I picked up early on somebody setting someone up here to be robbed. This person was eventually murdered. Okay, someone is paying for that. Also, like injustices made to innocent people, even family members. Okay, someone here is not someone here uses people. Okay, I feel like someone in my chat, this is probably for you, because it's like I can't say much. I know I'm not talking about my collective, because this is for you. Okay, you in here, let me tell you what you're gonna get. So I hope you're not. I hope you just came in here and know you be doing shit, and you're like, damn, yeah, this for you. But if you are like an adversary of mine, because I don't really have an enemy, in my chat, and you know you don't fuck with me and I don't fuck with you, this is probably why I'm up for you. Okay? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, give me someone this energy and make it clear, please. Most High God, Ancestors of the highest light, please help me cleanse out my energy as well. Sheesh, yeah, you're a spiritual badass. Somebody was trying to discredit your spiritual gangster, okay? So someone was, again, like overnight success. For some of you guys, someone could have interrupted a offer, okay? Came in between some type of offer that was going to bring you some type of success here. Your prayers are getting answered. So if you feel like you're going through spiritual warfare a little more heavy now, that's because you're like right on the precipice of your prayers being answered here. Your enemies know. All right, yeah. So I also said too, someone here or people that was attacking you, like they have to pay for their discretions of the past. They didn't only attack you. These are repeat offenders, okay? They're not really good people to no one, or the people that they should be good to. These people or these energies, they're only loyal to self, okay? And there's no honor amongst thieves. So if anybody feel like you're attacking them, that's cool. No, they wouldn't know, but they have enemies attacking them. They even have people that they're working with attacking them. These are people that don't have no honor. All right, you click up and you group up with people who don't have no honor. This is what you get, okay? Someone's being attacked by their own crew, all right? And they try to block your spiritual gifts here, collective. Their spiritual gifts are being blocked. It's going to feel like if this person was an intuitive, spiritual, whatever they call themselves, a witch, it's going to feel like overnight, whatever insight, whatever gifts they had has been taken away. Okay, unexpected chain of events. This is also people who wouldn't dare say something to you in public, okay, or even face you, okay? They probably picked up some fucking what is that? So somebody has someone on their altar. I see a jar. So jar spells, somebody, I don't know if they have any items of your clothing. This could be an X as well. Yeah, some of you guys, Divine Feminine, you got an X or a couple of X's. That's like warlocks, okay? Luciferians. They practice dark shit for some sort of power or respect. Someone could be Masons here. Yeah, somebody traveled. They had a voodoo doll made, okay? Some of you guys could have been having problems with like your limbs, or maybe just getting muscle cramps or something out of the blue. This is because of spell work. I'm hearing baneful magic as well, so somebody could have did some type of death spell. I don't even got to pull no fucking cards. Someone here, if you drive, if you've been getting into accidents, somebody's been like sending some type of energy out, so you would get into accidents here, car accidents, freak accidents. Also, too, someone's under heavy judgment because if you have children, they also try to attack your children. Okay? If you have pets, they try to attack your pets. Your whole family, pretty much. I'm sorry, y'all. I was really, really channeling. Like, what the fuck? Okay. So show me what's going on with them right now. Yeah. This could have been a masculine, toxic masculine. He's cursed, okay? He can't produce anything on earth and heaven nowhere. Can't produce, can't get up. He can't generate any type of income, I'm seeing here. Also, somebody could be really sick, losing hair. Yeah, I'm seeing erectile dysfunction. So someone tried to curse your sexual organs or something. Someone also has a disease here. Then you could have had enemies actually working with an ex of yours, y'all. Maybe some type of ritualistic sex was going on too. Trying to war with you when they were at war with themselves, okay? I also tell people to, before you do anything in life, period, especially when it comes to evolving and standing in your power, it's best if you're coming from toxic energies, if you're coming from childhood trauma, a poor behavioral patterns, whatever it is, instability, it is best to get right with self, like tap into self, get to know yourself again. Get to know yourself outside of those traumas, outside of the things that you had to overcome, okay? Because that's how the enemy gets in, when you don't know yourself, when you're not sure of yourself, okay? People try to send some type of spiritual warfare. Somebody stutters, for sure. And I'm more than sure I'm all in somebody's energy. Somebody, I don't know if they want some fucking drugs. Somebody doing some fucking drugs. And not hard drugs. Yeah, so you had people trying to engage in spiritual warfare with you, all right? And they were constantly getting backfires because they were at war with themselves. It's sort of like you were mirroring, like it was I'm not even gonna say a mirror. It's like a reflector. Like they would send you energy, but because you already healed those things and you know who you are, it would immediately go back to them. They probably thought it was like, but no, whoever this is, they're so disconnected from self and source. They don't know what's coming at them. They don't know how to decipher anything, okay? They probably think there was just, I'm just not having a good day. No, someone is really being attacked because of them, of themselves, okay? Also, someone got a group, maybe 3 people to like do some type of ritual, okay? Someone, I don't know, I hate this energy, but let me hurry up and get it out. Anything, okay? Yeah, this person could have worked with a karmic partner that has a life insurance policy. So the thing was for you to lose your mind, go crazy, react like crash out, so people could say, oh my God, look at them, they're crazy. Again, if this was like, if you do spiritual work, the thing was for you to, I don't know, like not be able to hear. I'm hearing not be able to hear. Or not be able to see the signs or pick up on your intuition. Like someone tried to weaken your defenses, right? your discernment, your intuition, your third eye. Somebody try to put you back to sleep. I'm hearing a sleeper cell or a sleeper spell. Your children are safe and protected. That was where they fucked up too, real bad, because I feel like it was an instance where they could have sent energies out to your children more than one time. If these people have children, they sent something out to your children, right away their children cause some type of backfire. But they don't really care, okay? They have children, they don't really care about their children, okay? These are empty vessels we're dealing with here. That's all it has to be if you can go so low. You know what I mean? Because you don't like somebody's gifts, or you don't like how they're healing, or maybe they said something you didn't like, or you guys had beef. It still doesn't warrant someone going and doing a spell to keep you from everything that the Most High God has promised you. In preparation for a union, someone was sending some type of lustful energy towards you and your person, whether they knew them or not. Somebody could have really delayed a union here. Someone also is responsible, I said this before, for breaking up divine unions. So this could have been Jezebel energies, male or female. Okay? Yeah, they try to dim your light. They in a chokehold. I'm telling you, they're either being haunted, witchcraft, voodoo, dog, man, I can't make this fucking shit up. Four o'clock in the fucking morning. It's a setup. If you're a singer, they try to affect your voice. Okay. If you're like a public speaker, they tried to, like, behind the scenes, they could have had people on foot maybe trying to slander you, going to public officials, something like that. This could tie into those fake reports, but also that someone was paid, practitioners were paid to do some type of work on you so you wouldn't be seen, or somebody wants you to lose your voice. Yeah, fifth house, superstardom. Okay, somebody's mother-in-law. Damn. Your soul is beautiful, okay? You're dealing with tainted souls here. Their souls either were sold, okay, or they're tainted. They're fragmented, okay? Somebody could have been trying to make you sick. They could have been sending energies towards you where divine feminine, if you're dating any masculines, like they pick up some sort of like real lustful, promiscuous energy off of you, okay, where they'll probably either ghost you or not want to really pour into you, invest into you, something like that. Like your energy, like just your energy being confusing. You would think you were showing up one way, but to others it was coming off another way, okay? Yeah. Someone here that was attacking you, their assets are about to be frozen if they haven't been frozen already. This is someone here who prided themselves at some point in time seducing people's men, okay? Getting into unions or getting into situationships with married men or women, okay? Someone also here too, they are paying some karma for some type of identity theft they've done in the past. Yeah, they're being taught a lesson. Yeah, if they had any like divine sight or any gifts that's being stripped from them as well. Karmic completion. Someone here, they didn't want you to step in some sort of role where you're like a guiding light for souls, like to the Most High. They wanted you to be seen as like demonic or dark. They tried to sever the connection you have with the higher power here. Okay, you guys are having a spiritual resurrection. Somebody's vessel is declining. All right, they're very addicted to your energy here. So whoever this is, they're like addicted to doing spell work on you. Okay. Yeah, they could, if you have a platform, they could have made false reports on you, so you could get like shadow banned. This is someone here who's suffering from some sort of identity crisis they wanted you to have. Okay, I'm hearing BPD. Somebody could have BPD. If you're a writer or some type of creative, they wanted you to have some like writer's block. Okay, where you couldn't create, or your creativity was like, I don't know, maybe one day you're very creative, the next day you can't create shit. Okay, this is very heavy work that was done. Yeah, they got spiritual guidance to do this to you guys, possibly from an elder or someone of the craft. That's what I heard. Also, too, this energy or these people, they were really talking to God, or thought they wasn't talking to God, but they felt like these attacks were just in some type of way. Like maybe they were called to take you out of here with spell work. I don't know. But again, when you believe in the Most High, you trust in His protection, you trust your God, you trust yourself, you don't even need a Palo Santo stick. You don't need no fucking sage. It's in the scripture. Your words alone, okay? From your mouth to God's ears, right? The connection is that y'all are locked in. Somebody... Somebody was hoping you would fall into some type of temptation. Turn your back away, like turn your back on God or on your spiritual ascension. Someone was getting like some type of intel on you from somebody else, so they would try to attack you where they felt like you were in your low vibration, maybe after you went through a tower. There's a big Judas in your circle, in your camp, in your neighborhood, in your family. Okay? They communicate with somebody and someone does work on you guys. Somebody could be Asian, okay? They could have an Asian practitioner. Someone tried to curse you with like some type of sexually transmitted disease or demon. Yeah. You guys are a part of the 144,000. Also, too, your enemies, they could be going to court right now, or some of them are being sued. Like, I feel like they're getting the soft hits of the backfires right now. Little shit. Like, somebody could be having car trouble. Someone could not be getting along with their co-workers. Like, their job position could be, on the chopping block. They could be having problems at work. Again, if this is a content creator, like somebody could be having problems putting out content. Someone's feeling really restricted here. Also, too, there's like, for one particular enemy, maybe this is a witch or warlock, I don't know, but someone's feeling convicted. If they get readings, every reading they see is pretty much exposing them. Okay, like someone don't want to believe something here. Someone thought they was bigger than a program. They fucked with the wrong one, yep. Virgo here. Somebody tried to also... Somebody doing angel dust. Okay, somebody does angel dust. But someone could have paid someone to try to maybe drug you here. KoolKidZ, take what resonate. Somebody wanted you like drugged up or on some type of drugs so they could send some sort of attacks and it would stick. The attacks don't stick to you. I don't feel like you have any attachment. This person or these people, they have many attachments, okay? They can't take the time to heal them shits because they're too worried about you. That's how you know too. I say this all the time. If you were a victim of like slander or fucking hate trains and shit, always remember, it does not take a group of people, a hate train, to expose one person. The truth is always gonna come out. And also, if you have to expose someone with malice, you know, by using malice or trying wicked intentions or trying to hurt them, you know what I mean, trying to publicly humiliate them, if you got to expose someone like that, 9 times out of 10, it's the people that's trying to expose people that have something to hide, okay? There never should be a group of people going against one person, attacking one person, okay? Someone's really getting backfires because they are always like a third party in dynamics, okay? And they could have came in between a couple of divine unions, okay? That's like the ultimate right there. Somebody was operating in full-on Jezebel energy, okay? And happy to do so while indulging in fucking shit, dark shit. And I feel like this person call on God at the same time. It's creepy. Someone be playing in God's face all day. Yeah, next lifetime. Whatever this person or people were supposed to do in this lifetime to assure some type of success or fame, they're going to have to try again next lifetime. Everything is a clue right under your nose. I'm trying to tell you. Some of you guys were being attacked for like 8 years. For others of you guys, I'm saying 8 months, maybe a year. Somebody could work in a lab and had access to some type of shit. That's for some of you guys. I don't know. Some has access to needles. Somebody's using needles. The night is for thieves, okay? You were being attacked by thieves. They were trying to steal your mental capacity. I think that's what it is. Yeah, whatever. They was trying to steal like your mental intelligence. Thank you. Also, like if you have like an inherited gift, okay, a spiritual gift, they were trying to steal that. Something about your language, linguistics, that's how you say it. Okay, they were trying to curse your tongue or have you tongue-tied. That's what I feel like I am right now. But you see, that shit like that, I like shit like that. You could attack me all fucking day long. You know where the fuck I'm going? I'm going to begin attack on the world, you know, on a grand scale. You could twist my tongue up. I'm going to come back tomorrow, do this reading all over again, extra fucking, extra clean. Shit. Because I feel like something strange going on. But I like that shit. God just putting me on. I'm the GOAT. You know what I mean? Just remember, my hands is up. I ain't got to attack you. I don't even got to say nothing to my ancestors. They already on. So, I don't know. I'm going into the game and win. Somebody could be like an athlete here. Somebody, your spiritual team is like whooping on somebody's ass, but not only their ass, like their spiritual team. Like they barely have a lot of ancestors rooting for them here. Somebody is considered like disgraceful, okay, to the spirit world. It's because of the baneful magic. That's really what it is. Someone could be sick right now attacking you. Someone keeps catching some type of cold. There could be something underlining. All right. Yeah, everybody's so thirsty to have spiritual gifts and shit. This is not an easy life. It's lonely. It's difficult. You have to act like you don't see things that you see sometimes. You could make plans to do one thing, and then God said no. Next thing you know, you're on a whole different new path, and you can't really ask questions. You just gotta trust. Okay, it's hard to trust people. And once you think you healed from something or you worked on something, something else comes up that you have to work on. All right? It's a lot of times where you feel misunderstood. It's not easy. This is heavy work, bro. Breaking news, the world has issues. This is somebody that really don't even give a shit about the world attacking you. They only care about themselves. They could be real sick right now and like, I don't know, blaming it on people, blaming it on you. Yeah, the source, okay? I feel like if they are blaming it on you, I feel like the Most High God is going to give them a sign that is coming straight from him. Okay? The cult of ignorance. This is also energies that wanted to keep you like stuck and hidden. You might need to go to the doctor. The internet is undefeated. Someone thought that they were going to be able to humiliate you on the internet. Okay? They could have been trying to do this, or every time they try something like it, it just falls through because maybe you don't even see these people, okay? Divine Feminine, just watch out too. There's a real unhinged man in your energy. Yeah, somebody wanted to strip you of your gifts and your talents. Strip you, siphon it. I don't know. Maybe this was like an destiny swap, but they wanted to show up in your energy. They do not want you to be seen as someone that's honorable, high honor. I don't know if that's like a raccoon or a squirrel. Somebody did some type of ritual with a raccoon or a squirrel. Somebody's getting real desperate. Something about a home. They could be sending negative energies towards a home. That's going right back to them. That could be why they got plants or something about like, I don't know, even their food. Like they probably buy food, it's in the refrigerator, it spoils fast, like something's tainted. Like this energy is going right back to them. Something about poverty spells. Somebody wanted you living in the fucking street. And they paid a pretty penny to see that you would. And, oh man, they want you to go to jail. Okay, this is too much. Also, someone here too could be going to jail. Like someone could have been living a life of luxury one day and like the next day behind bars. Somebody's getting, yep, you can't sit with us. Somebody is getting heavy karma, not just for what they've done to you, but a lot of discretions of their past, okay? People could be exposing these people or this person because they could be getting the backlash. Something about Cash App. Somebody's gonna expose like some type of paper trail or like how they were paid. Maybe somebody that was paid off. They're gonna expose the paper trail like through Cash App or something. Somebody was paying someone through Cash App. This could have been an attempt to unalive someone here as well. Someone got beside themselves, okay? Someone also let some type of wealth or something, like maybe go to their head, or they were throwing money around as a ways, as a form of like control, or yeah. But I feel like you guys too. Yeah, they wanted to block your third eye. But I feel like you always questioning things. Like you could feel when things are not right. Whoever you are too, you could be like, what is that? That clear? That's a difficult ass clear. Clear cognizant. That's one of the clears that I have that I really don't really like too much, because I believe that's the one where it's when you know things and you know things. You can't explain how. You just feel it, you know it. It's not like you hear something or nothing, you just know it. But you don't have no real definition or no real facts on how you know something. And that's usually hard. That's a hard gift for me, because usually when I blurt out stuff or when I know stuff and then be like, what the fuck? People don't really want to be exposed all the time. I don't do it on purpose, but sometimes when I blurt things out, it'll be easy for someone to say, nah, that's a lie, because I can't really prove how I got it. But 9 times out of 10, I'm always right. I kid y'all not, I'm always right. But it's still a difficult clear. Anywho, I feel like too, someone was attacking you, but you have strong intuition, good willpower, your faith is strong, you're not weak. Also, you have already overcame before you hit the spiritual streets for real. I feel like you overcame a lot. You did a lot of work in silence. There's some of you got good karma from like the past life, like you did work in the past lives. So these people are getting attacked all kinds of ways, okay? And then it was like, they wouldn't let up. That's my thing. They wouldn't let up. They would attack you. Maybe they felt like they seen results. I feel like the divine did that to these people, like made it look like their attacks were working just to see how far they would go. But when you got the Most High God for real, I don't care if you call yourself a witch, warlock, whatever. When you know God, anything you're uneasy about, scared about, even vengeance is mine. Even if you want victory, you go straight to him. It's never no thought, to do anything behind the scenes or try to take someone out of their element or hurt them or steal their gifts or lie and slander. Absolutely not. And someone here, maybe because their faith, they probably have none. I guess they didn't believe there was a God, for real. This is somebody who probably think God is in the sky. When he's omnipresent, infinite, it's everywhere, it's in the sky. If you be looking up to the sky in the time of Judgment Day, you probably be the first one gone. Okay? That's not where nothing's coming from. It ain't in the sky. Things are in the sky, but not the benevolent. They be up there, but y'all know what I mean, okay? Someone here does not have someone here didn't get the real download or got the real wisdom about higher power. Also, too, someone breaks a lot of spiritual laws, okay, and universal law. So they could be facing karma for that shit. There's like fucking there's like a protocol to follow, okay? Even if you practice dark arts, they're saying, I don't know. But there's some sort of protocol. There's like a chain of command, or I don't know. Like you have to get permission to do certain things, or ordained, okay? Somebody here was just doing too much, okay? And because they didn't take the time out to do no work, they couldn't discern that what they were doing was wrong. They felt like it was justified. They also delighted in it, okay? They really wanted to see you in pain. And above all things, God is oh my God, I'm sleepy or what? I don't know what's going on. Hold on, let me get this out. Okay. God is the judge. Thank you. He's the judge. He's the only one that can judge. He's the only one that can judge. When it comes to people, trying to play God in people's lives, and then when they get hit with backlash, and when they get hit with the fucking backfires and shit start crumbling in their lives, and they still wouldn't take accountability. Absolutely not. They are trying to flip it and project it on you. Now they're blaming you for things that they really actually did, because now they're seeing what they tried to send to you tear apart their life. Guys, I'm sorry this channeling sound crazy as fuck, but it's okay. It don't sound crazy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and again, somebody here is not really a person anymore. There's some type of demon took over somebody. They opened themselves up to that shit. Somebody felt like it was like that made them feel powerful. They knew exactly what they were doing. Okay? They was approached by some type of entity. They were also tricked by some type of trickster spirit that they possibly called on. Now they're not even running their own vessel, okay? It's a whole entity taken over by taking over. I'm hearing people. When you are very, very low vibration and you suffer depression and things, and you come into spirituality, usually, I'm gonna say a lot of people are going to, they usually start doing fucking dark arts. Because you're operating out of a you could say fight or flight, but you're operating out of a low energy. It's a low hanging fruit, right? A low hanging fruit, right? Now anything could jump up and catch the fruit. Clean the tree bare. You're more open to thievery. Like somebody's whole fucking soul, their body's been hijacked, y'all. Kid you not. And then if you want to know, no, you're gonna know who this was. Like some of you guys didn't even know they were attacking you. You're gonna know that this person, or you're gonna know what was going on. But when you start seeing this person or these people, okay, somebody could be hiding out too. They don't be seen too much. All right, but their mask is gonna slip. Some of you guys are going to be contacted by authorities. Somebody's been watching someone or people do something to you as well. I don't know if this is like a private investigator or this is just somebody jumping shit. I'm hearing snitches get stitches. Somebody, look, a music industry sacrifice. All of this because of deep-seated wounds that was neglected and not identified and healed. And it takes away from the work that we do on ourselves, because like we're really here. This shit was hard. You could send whatever fucking demon or dark entity or what. Like, we probably had to face demons head on way before we accepted the call. No one of the light is afraid, really, of the dark. Somebody wanted you to be afraid of your darkness. Somebody, I don't know. Now someone's afraid of the dark. They could be sleeping with a nightlight on. No rest for the wicked. Leave people the fuck alone. Somebody try to dim your light, now they lights out. Lights out. I'm hearing lights out. Whatever light they had, it's out. Okay? Someone's about to be seen for who they truly are. Okay? You guys were innocent. I feel like you just tried to get on your fucking good foot. People didn't like that shit. They didn't want you to feel like you was better than them. Or they felt like you was better than them. So they had to either humble you, all right, destroy you. Again, death magic was sent out. Some of y'all could have got real sick out of nowhere. But by the grace of God, yes. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. Somebody trying to attack your shit now because, like, whatever you're going to find out, somebody's going to want you to be kind of, like, sweet on them or take it easy on them or maybe not press fucking charges or air them out, all right? Somebody could be trying to, like, attack your heart chakra. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, denial. A lot of you guys was attacked because these people were living in fear of themselves, a fear of change. Fear of facing themselves, facing their demons, doing the actual work, having to take accountability, having to apologize, having to sit with the mess that they made without putting it off on people, without gathering up people to go against others, without trying to cover up things. There's a lot of cover-ups going on. There's a fucking precinct or like police officers, law officials under judgment. Somebody, I don't know, I'm in the graveyard dirt. Maybe people try to glamour like the law or something. They bring graveyard dirt to a courthouse. I'm not going that weird, girl. I can't even try to think like y'all. You in my chat, because I say y'all. I can't think like that. I feel like there's people could be feeling guilty now. They want your forgiveness. Some of them are not really guilty, like, you know what I mean? Because of what they did. They just feel guilty because they're exposed. And they just want to minimize the damage. Somebody, they work so hard on their fake ass persona. Like, they're mostly afraid of being exposed for who they truly are and being frowned upon. I feel like all you have to do is stand in your truth, though. Purpose, yeah, in your purpose. You can't attack someone who's on their rightful purpose, okay? You can't do it. Someone was already in their north node. Someone was already going the right way. They was aligning on the path. They was aligning with the path of evolution, okay? Connecting with their higher self. So they healed the things that they were trying to attack. You've healed the things they were trying to attack. It didn't really fuck with you. It didn't touch you. If anything, it kind of like built you up in some areas, okay? Some of you guys could have got triggered, or maybe if you got sick or something, you know what I mean? You took a moment and you reflected. That's the difference between you and these energies. You reflect. Shit not going right, you reflect. Somebody rub you wrong, and that's a sign of emotional intelligence as well. 444 in the clock. If someone is taking it upon themselves to trigger you, okay, or try to rile you up into an argument, or, you know, get you in your feels about something, it's a big sign of emotional intelligence is not responding right away, actually. But taking the time out to reflect, sit through your thoughts and see how you're going to handle a situation. Somebody is not very intelligent here. Somebody is very sporadic and they act off of emotions, okay? And they make dumbass decisions. And they get their ass caught up in the world of shit. People that gotta turn to spell work and all that shit, it has to be done at a moment in time in their life when they're having a low vibrational crash out moment. That's the only time you will make the decision to fucking cook some fucking donkey stew and put some droplets of blood in a cauldron. You gotta be operating out from some other headspace. This is just an example. Y'all know me and my examples, but for real, you can't be of sound mind and you can't be rocking with the Most High if this is what you're on. Okay? These are people who could have been from the church. Now I'm saying y'all motherfucking dark church people is the worstest one. You know how many people really truly look up to you guys and follow you, follow your teachings, pour into your church fellowship, for you guys to be turning around energy harvesting off of your fucking congregation, taking their money. How the pastors be doing way better than the congregation. So your congregation can't pay rent, but the pastor got 5 houses. It's like energy like this. Some of you guys could have belonged to some type of church group, okay? And you might find out that they were attacking you spiritually. That could be coming out. Maybe somebody pastor or something, or somebody who considers themselves like a spiritual teacher or leader. Yeah, they worry now. I told y'all, mask off, they worry now. And a hit dog gonna fucking holler, so pay attention, all right? They could have friendships that's falling apart as well, because they could have got people involved in shit they didn't even know that does, but that's these people problem as well. Yeah, you have to fucking be a free thinker, okay? You don't make decisions to attack and go after people just because of how one person feels. You have to develop your own, gosh, why the fuck? Ooh-wee. You have to take the time out and get to know people for yourself. And you use your own discernment and intuition to discern who people really are, or if you should really put yourself in a situation. That loyalty because you my family and all that shit, stuff like that in these days, okay, and getting wrapped up and people don't even know spiritual rankings, but yet you clicking up. That's the things that's gonna get people in a lot of fucking trouble. And also picking up karma that's not even yours. We all start here with some type of karma. We all gotta learn lessons. Some of it is inherited. We still fighting it off, okay? The last thing you wanna do is blind follow somebody, okay? And pick up and inherit their karma. So this could be the reason why somebody's about to expose someone here, okay? Because someone's tired of going through towers because of these decisions. And someone is really actually sorry. Someone didn't know the whole story. Everybody is on a different timeline, so people heal when they heal. You know what I mean? But even before you get to the real healing part, I'm telling you guys, know thyself. Once you know who you are, what you stand for, what you don't, your morals, your beliefs, your values, you know what I mean? You pretty much can figure anybody else out. It's easier to maneuver through the world when you know yourself. You're not going to put yourself in spaces and places where that might harm you, okay? That don't feel good to you. That when you know yourself, you're tapped in for real to your intuition. When you're around people you ain't supposed to be around, You know, make you feel sick. I don't know. Maybe you get the bubble guts, okay? When you're in spaces you're not supposed to be, if like danger is near, maybe you get a headache or your ears start ringing, okay? When you know yourself. Someone was operating out of their pride and ego, okay? And just wanted to wreak havoc because you have peace within, okay? Whoever you are, you're pretty much healthy here. If you are feeling like something's wrong with you, that's just projected energy and also some of the like remnants of what was sent out. I feel like over these past few moons, it was just really like a real harvesting of like negative energy, okay? It was a lot of evil intentions put out into the universe, okay? So like you're gonna pick up on that, especially if you're like an empath, you're sensitive to energies, okay? You could be picking up on that negative energy that just kind of like clicked up together.
Mosquito! Mosquito! Mosquito was trying to suck my blood.
Oh my gosh.
I saw me freaking sting.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. This reading was done.
Mosquitoes have a lot of different organs that help them make you not feel the pain when they stab you with their stinger. They have like, I don't know how many. They have straws in their mouths that put water into your skin every time they sting you, instead of just sucking it in without doing anything else. If they did that, we would have been able to still feel it. But if they put water to suck up the blood, then we wouldn't have felt it.
I kind of understand.
And it has stuff inside it. It has things inside the mouth that keep it steady instead of it. The actual mouth is wobbly. It's not really straight. It's able to wobble like.
Okay, I might have to look into that.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be wearing you up. You guys will start getting ready for school.
When you wiggle it around.
You hungry?
Oh, yeah.
You want breakfast? Because we'll have to start getting ready for school soon. All right, cool kids. Thank y'all for tuning in, okay, to this stupid ass.
The mouth of the mosquito is flexible, and they have something inside the mouth that keeps it unflexible every time it stings, because in the actual stinger, their actual mouth is actually not that sharp.
Oh,
and there's something that he can spread out his mouth to put a straw inside their mouth into the skin without making the person feel
KJ, mommy just fell asleep. I was fell asleep. I just really dozed off. Okay, y'all. Bye. No, KJ. No. You gonna chill? I'm gonna make you some breakfast. You gotta get up at 5:30 anyway and get ready to get out of here. Oh yeah, too, cool kids. I feel like if you feel like you've been it's been like a drought in certain areas of your life, whether it's your career, your finances, health, love, okay? Those could possibly be what's being attacked right now, but those are the things that I would have more faith in having the most, if I'm making sense, okay? I would also take that energy and transmute it and pour it into creating something or helping someone. That's like another way to to defeat spiritual warfare. It's sort of like making the energies work for you, and not just profiting off of it, but actually using it for the light. You know what I mean? What was set out to destroy, using it to actually help someone or help people or yourself, something like that. And two, the way you defeat demons, I mean, it's like true love. Somebody need to know that. True love. True love of self, love of God. Okay? Belief in your faith. Whatever that is, belief in whatever protects you. Yeah. That's how you defeat them things. I know it sounds easier said than done, but it's really that easy. And I'm gonna come back. I'm sleepy as fuck, and I know that's what it is. But the energy feel crazy. But when I come back from taking the kids to school, I'm gonna do this reading over. I got 2 to do over too, because I want to finish channeling from the one I did before. I got a lot of notes here, so I got a couple of channel messages. Yeah, and I also have some information for you guys. Well, especially if you have plans to start your own business, or if you're coming into some type of sudden wealth, some of you guys need to read Behold the Pale White Horse. Okay? I think that's what it is. All right, I love you guys. Bye. So sleepy.